Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is January 22nd, 2019, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day, just one event really coming out of United Kingdom, average earning index number coming out. I'm not sure if that's going to weigh so much to the markets, as the markets have been battered already. Okay, but taking a look at the markets just in general, as a recap, looking at the Forex markets, US dollar gains versus all major pairs. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. In terms of Dow Jones, it slides just mildly after a massive rally from the beginning of the year until now. The first slide that it's actually taken. Now looking at commodities, gold retraces and oil hits resistance at $54 a barrel. We'll take a look at that. And lastly, looking at the stocks, Tesla lower and trading on support. Will it break the support? Most likely. And well, let's take a look at that and see what's been else happening in the markets as well. So we're taking a look here at the Euro USD. As you can see, the dollar getting stronger. We're trading at 113.51-ish level. And we're looking like if we do follow this pattern and we break this gap at 1330-ish level, we could see it maybe challenge this lower limit. So just be aware of that as that continues to trade later today and into this week. Now looking at the GBP USD, also lower at 128.72, but not much lower. I would have expected to be somewhere in the 127, 126-ish level. As you know, things develop in Parliament in the UK, and as things actually forates itself in regards to Brexit. So, still eyes on this, okay? We may see a further decline on this, okay? My next support level is 128.40. It's only about 30 pips away from that, but nothing really to write home there. Now, looking at the Aussie dollar, lower, as you can see, at 71.31-ish level, not breaking above, not sustaining that rally above 71.90-ish level, and just falling further down. I won't say falling out of bed because it's really hasn't sold off sharply, but we may get that sharp sell off later today, okay, especially if we break this 71.30-ish level. Now jumping into gold, we've seen a retracement here below 1282-ish level. We held this 1281-ish level for some time and then finally broke it at 1278-ish level. Now the next real support level after this area is 1270. Okay, with that said, that may be our next spot if we do continue the sell-off. Now looking at oil look like it's breaking below this $54, as you can see at this resistance line. Okay, held that resistance line quite before and holding this resistance lines right there. So that's something to really note. Okay, and as we know, oil's been trading with the Dow Jones, okay? Every time oil's been rallying, the Dow Jones been rallying, and now we don't see that, okay? We see that the Dow Jones is falling, further down, sliding from a high of 24,722 to 24,497. We're down about 200 points from last Friday. But altogether, we need to see if this will continue to sell off. Okay, now looking at a daily chart, just to give you perspective of this, we rallied from the day after Christmas, okay, which was December 27-ish level, okay, to now over something like 3,000 points, okay, which is a lot to say the least in just a month of trading. So with this said, with this retracement, a lot of factors being into play, still no real resolution to what's happening between United States and China, and some of the other issues that are fermenting are still there in the background of the market. So the fact that we'll get this sell-off is quite natural. Okay, my target for the end of the month is somewhere between 24,000 and 24,500-ish level. I think that's where we'll end up. I do believe that we'll challenge this low again, okay, sometimes in the next 3 months, but that is yet to be seen. Okay, that's my personal bias though. Looking at Tesla, we gapped down here and we gapped and go on the downside. Tesla, mentioning that it's going to lay off like 3,000 workers and some issues with production lines, etc. It's trading at $300 a share. Now this could continue further down to the 255. If we do see that break off later today, we could see it break down. So just keep an eye on this, as this opens the market at 4:30 South African time to see if it does break down. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.